Good evening to everybody. How you guys doing? We'll wait for some people to jump in here so we can start. Welcome everybody that is watching. Good evening to everybody. Let's share this so we can start. Let's share so we can start. We'll give it a minute or two so we can start the live feed. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. God bless everybody that is watching. God bless my country of Mexico, my city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us two legs, two arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. God bless every single one of you. How's everybody doing? Hope that you guys are doing great. Breaking news from Honduras, as it was a speculated caravan that it was going to be coming on the 25th of January to, again, the intersection of Valle Hondo, Guatemala, where the caravan of 9,000 people has been dismantled. A lot of the speculations, and a lot of people are saying they're letting them in Mexico. Yes, migrating, it is a right, and it is humanitarian right. And if you're migrating correctly, documented with every documentation, you don't have no obstacle to be not letting into another country. And that is what a lot of migrants, they are doing right now in the part of the south door of Mexico. A lot of them also, they are infiltrating themselves through the jungle. It is really hard to put a perimeter in the jungle of Suchiate. They're only protecting the port of entrance, but they're not protecting the jungle. So a lot of these migrants, they are scattered in through the parts of the jungle where it is wide open, where it's really dangerous because of the wildlife, and where a lot of people are risking their lives so they can come in. A lot of people are showing proper documentation, but a lot of them are not. And the ones that they're not, they are filtering themselves. There's a lot of corruption also, but they're entering through the jungle. So this is breaking news for everybody that is watching. There was a speculated caravan that it was supposed to come on the 25th of January. And before I advance, Super Chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute to my work. Thank you. God bless. There was a speculated caravan that it was about to come on the 25th of January to, again, Guatemala, and from Guatemala, Mexico, and from Mexico, ultimately to the United States of America. And these caravans now started opening, and as you can see, a piñata was burned with the name of Joe Biden. Keep your promises, Joe Biden. Help us, Joe Biden, people of Honduras. And everybody thought that Joe Biden was going to open the doors to the 46th president of the United States of America. Due to that factor, the United States is not open, but they already gave an executive orders for all the asylum and refugee cases to be heard in the United States. So again, catch and release is going to come. Due to that factor, migrants from the caravan, they resigned. They said, you know what, Guatemala is not going to let us in. We don't have enough money to pay for a certificate of COVID. And also, we don't have money to have a current passport or to ultimately have an ID. And a lot of them, they don't want to, to also, pay that amount of money. Somebody's saying, get to the point. I'll say, get to another live feed and get the hell out. I'm not going to do whatever you say. So, this has taken a lot of time for people to understand that migration, it is a process. Migration, it is a process. And people need to understand that migration has the process of documentation, and has Guatemala has asked the government of Honduras to show a COVID test. Now everybody's asking, show a COVID test for you to pass to another border. Thank you so much. Maddie Brown, thank you so much for your $5 contribution. Says, love you, Oscar. Love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Super Chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute. Thank you so much. And we are going to put right here something that is outstanding and that I have been saying for the past couple of days that it was a speculation. cranberry juice, ocean breeze. The speculation was that a caravan that it was going to be formed on the 25th was not going to go to Guatemala, was not going to go to Mexico, was not going to go to the United States. The caravan was going to be inside of Honduras, and it's the first time that the Honduras people are creating a caravan to go in demand to their government to practically, hold on, I got to do something. In demand to their government to practically, get that president out. Juan Orlando Hernandez, destitute that president. And this is the banner. Wow. Breaking news for everybody. The caravan that it was supposed to be coming on the 25th to Guatemala, to Mexico, to the United States got canceled. All the Honduras people just realized that if they're not letting them in through Guatemala, and that they're not letting them in through Mexico, and they're not going to let them in into the United States, they need to go and fight in their country. A lot of people from Mexico have been saying to all these people in the caravan, why don't you use these caravans to go to the governmental palace and demand your president that he does something for your economy, that he does something for your security, that he does something for the violence and delinquents that is occurring right now in your country. And this banner right here just is explaining, and I will translate, it says, convocatoria. It's difficult to say it in English. It's a gathering of a mega caravan, national mega caravan, and on the way to Tegucigalpa. Tegucigalpa is the capital of Honduras. It is, a calling for every Honduras citizen to not migrate to Guatemala. They're trying to go to the governmental palace of Honduras now and demand that they take out Juan Orlando Hernandez, the president. And they're saying mega caravana nacional rumbo a Tegucigalpa. What does this mean? A mega national caravan into Tegucigalpa, the capital of Honduras. The day is on the 22nd of January. The hour is 7 p.m. The place is the Terminal Bus Station SPS. And it says, or we get him out or we migrate on the bottom. For the first time, they did an announcement. Thank you so much. An announcement for all the Honduras people. For all the Honduras people to not migrate into Guatemala, to not migrate into Mexico, to not migrate to the United States. They made an announcement that everybody got together in all these caravans to go and demand to their own president. And it says on the bottom of this announcement, or we get him out or we migrate. It is the first time that I will tell you, if this happens on the 22nd of January, that is Friday. If this happens on Friday, and if the people, they already shown indigenous people from Honduras migrating on the road to Tegucigalpa, walking to Tegucigalpa, the capital of Honduras. If this actually happens, it's going to be something much bigger than just Honduras. It's going to open the eyes of the people of Venezuela, of the people of Argentina, of the people of Guatemala, of the people of El Salvador, of the people of Mexico. This is what you need to do, people of Honduras. Thank you so much, Sally68, for your $20 contribution. Super chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate. This is what you need to do, people from Honduras. Esto es lo que deben de hacer, gente de Honduras. Desde hace mucho lo hubieran hecho esto. For the longest of time, you should have done this. That president does not care for your lives. Your president, Juan Orlando Hernandez, does not care for your well-being. He's a corrupt politician. He's a parasite that does not care for your life, that does not care for your future, that does not care for your children, that does not care for your land, for your country, that does not care for anything. That is the place that you need to go and demand, to their governmental palace. That is actually the place that you need to go and demand. Just exactly like Mexicans went in protest in the middle of the Palace of Beautiful Arts, going to the National Palace to tell AMLO this is wrong. When Mexicans have protested again against Peña Nieto, also against Felipe Calderón, against Vicente Fox, all of these corrupt politicians, it does not even matter for which country they're from. This is a clear example to the world. Thank you so much, Hambone. Thank you so much for your $20 contribution. Thank you so much, Charles Brand, for your $10 contribution. Thank you so much. Super Chat is on the bottom. Thank you. This is an example, not only for Honduras people. If they do this, they're going to put the example to the people to the United States of America also. The people of the United States of America, that they are concerned right now about all these executive orders that they're being signed by the globalist, now president, 46th president Joe Biden, that he's just signed the Paris deal, that is just a joke to end the automobile industry and to give the automobile industry to China. And this new energy reform, the world is going to reform the energy. This is a clear example right here, people, that if we unite, thank you so much, Letty Garrett. Super Chat is on the bottom. Thank you for your $15 contribution. Thank you so much, Anna Christensen. Thank you so much for your $20 contribution. Super Chat is on the bottom. God bless you. This is a clear example, people, that if we unite, we can defeat globalization. We can defeat all these corrupt politicians that they want the new world order. We can stop the political Communist Party of China from dominating and also blowing up our economy and collapsing our economy by bringing their cheap man labor and taking over our economy and blowing up our market. This is, if the Honduras people, do this on Friday, it's going to be a great example, not only for us, for them, and most importantly for them, but for every single one of us, that we are against all these corrupt politicians, that they haven't done nothing for the population. It is a clear example of what we can do united. Thank you so much, Marisol Lubsol, 562, for your $20 contribution. Thank you so much. This is a great statement from the Honduras people. They just realized they don't want they don't want to let us in Guatemala. And they already told us in Mexico, the Mexican president told us, there's no entrance because of the pandemic. Where do we need to run? To our own government. And these people on the 22nd, they are going to get together for a mega caravan. Not a small caravan, a mega caravan. That they're going to get together to go to the governmental palace of TEGUCIGALPA, where the president, Juan Orlando Hernandez, this political parasite, it is sleeping right now, comfortably in his house, not worried about his own people. It's amazing. Hopefully, the Honduras people will wake up and they will go on this mega caravan to the capital of Honduras, Tegucigalpa. And they're talking about thousands and thousands. And this is another statement that it was released by the government of Honduras. There is a statement regarding COVID and regarding the situation in Honduras with COVID for the people that they're migrating. Knowing the fact that the agreement that they had before the caravan started between the consulates of Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Mexico, and a representative from the United States was to stop the caravans in Honduras by asking them the certificates of COVID, and if you don't have it, stay home. They did not do that, and now the Honduras government just released a statement, and this is the statement. I will read it right now. It says, announcement. Government of the Republic of Honduras, Sector of Health, and is a unity of vigilance of health by the Laboratory of National Vigilance. It says that you need to present a SARS-CoV-2, COVID-19, for you to transfer, for you to move along in around the caravan, or if you want to migrate. In relation with the test in the laboratories of the country, that you realize for effects of trust and also result, they need to have a stamp that it is actually a stamp that recommends that it has absolutely legitimacy, that it was a certificate done by this specific laboratory for them to migrate. This is absolutely great. Why? Because there's a lot of fake documents and fake COVID tests which they're using to migrate to another country. Now they're asking to specifically one laboratory with a specifically seal that is only going to be accepted for the Commission International of Human Rights, and also for every border and every custom. It is absolutely a great idea. All the results, they need to be presented, and ultimately they need to be negative for you to migrate. It's amazing how now they're working together, and how now Honduras government, it was an embarrassment a couple of days ago. The Honduras government, everybody was slapping them in the face with, how dare you not care about your people? How dare you, let your people migrate in this, in this pandemic? How dare you not care about your citizens, the children? And Guatemala sent that statement to Honduras, and Honduras was embarrassed. And then Mexico sent a statement to Honduras to let them know, we are not going to allow you in. We are not going to allow you in. God bless everybody that is watching. I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. Thank you so much for watching me this evening on our evening news. A lot of people were asking me earlier in the morning. I did a live feed. I did 2 live feeds. I did one talking about the Paris deal, and another one talking about Sabina. Thank you so much for your $10 contribution. It says, you rock, Oscar Blue. Mucho ánimo y que Dios te bendiga. Ay, que Dios te bendiga a ti. Un abrazo enorme donde estés. A lot of people were asking me about the Paris deal. And this is the problem with the Paris deal. This is, let me show you something. Before, I don't like to jump into topics, really. I really don't. But this is really important for everybody to understand how the Paris deal is going to affect the automobile industry enormously. And I already explained it in the morning. I don't want to extend the live feed for another topic because it's going to be 2 topics. But a lot of people are still, sending me messages about the Paris deal, that it was just an executive order, that it was just signed by the president of the United States of America, the 46th president, Joe Biden. A lot of people are saying, what are you talking about? Lithium, Oscar. What is this lithium thing that you're telling me? And I already did a show about this. And really, I was really specific about the situations regarding, regarding lithium. And let me I will do it again for people to understand. the seriousness about this situation, how the Paris deal is going to affect enormously, the automobile industry in the United States of America. Is going to affect enormously. A lot of people, don't think that the Paris deal has something to do with lithium. It has all to do with lithium. It is unbelievably what they're trying to do now. The Chinese Communist Political Party of China, what they're trying to do now with absolutely the automobile industry is completely changing to energy now. And I already did a show, and I will be, giving you guys this real quick for everybody to understand how serious the situation is and how serious the situation is going to turn. It is not going to be your typical, company that is just, oh, yes, we're talking about, just a deal which they are trying to do this, they're trying to do that. No. The new gold of the world, it is lithium. Lithium is the main ingredient of electricity and electric. Mexico has Sonora, the state that is close to Arizona, has more than, I think, 280 tons of lithium. One of the countries that is much rich in lithium is Australia. And China has been trying to invade Australia with that, extracting a mineral of lithium. What is China doing? Because a lot of people are asking me continuously this question. I'm so annoyed at this question because I have answered so many times. If the Chinese troops are in our country, and people are really affirming that they are. I have a source, and our sources and Facebook. Oh my God. For God's sake, leave it alone. No troops are in Mexico from China. There are investors in China trying to extract lithium. This is the new wave to eliminate completely the automobile industry and the emissions of hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, nitrógeno, nitroxin, nitrógeno. A lot of these contaminants that they are damaging the ozone layer, all of these contaminants, they're going to try to eliminate them to make the automobile industry collapse and ultimately the new energy reform of the world. I have said this 70 million trillion times, the globalist compacts of the environment. And I will just do this real quick again, how the Paris deal is going to affect completely. And it is basically the 46th president of the United States just signed a deal giving the automobile industry to China. Practically, he did that. This is one of the articles that says China invests more on energy, 7% more than the United States, and even China invests 70% more than Europe. On top, you will see the war for energy. The investments on India, they have grown 12% more, and China has grown 12% more on the investments on energy in India. Right here, you see another one that it says China gives out, it stops the restrictions on foreign companies, which they are stopping the restrictions because they want to invite them to their new energy nuclear plan, which is kind of like the Paris deal. It's amazing. This is another one. China, it says the one that is lifting up the restrictions. This is another one that is about the government of Bolivia. That it says right here, China invests $2,300 million on lithium on Bolivia. It's amazing. This is in Mexico. It says right there, lithium, the new petroleum of Mexico. And Chinese and Canadians are exploring in our country. All of these situations Right here, you see another one. Where is the market of China in Latin America going? And it's going directly to lithium. This has to do a lot with the Paris deal. The new electrical cars are going to be the new market. And the market, China wants to take over that. Ultimately, China wants to take over. And I want to give just, this, a lot of people are asking me about it. These are the statistics for you guys to understand where is the number one industry in the world that is contaminating more. It is the automobile industry. That is why they're trying to eliminate emissions, which are the cards, the positions on people that they are on top of the automobile industry. According to Forbes, Mexico, you will see right here that the number one, who is it? China. They sell 22.11 million vehicles, and they're growing at a variation of 14.8%. In comparison to the United States, China is selling double than the United States. And it is a variation of 6.9. Then you got Japan, then you got Germany, then you got South Korea, then you got India, then you got Brazil, then you got Mexico, and then you got Thailand, and then you got Canada. Look, all these countries I just mentioned you, they have lithium. And all of these countries, China is trying to extract lithium from converting now the new automobile industry into electrical cars. Now, look at this one. Let me just give you this last statistic. So I will not do this again and again and again. This is a statement released by Xi Jinping. This is a statement released by Xi Jinping. In this statement, Xi Jinping says there are plans to finish and to end the emissions on 2060. And it says right here, on a statement and on a speech on September released to the United Nations, President Xi Jinping, he put a term in time when they are going to be contributing to the global warming by ending and putting the end to emissions. The new industry, it is going to be lithium energy, the new energy reform. Paris deal. Joe Biden just signed it. It all starts in a place. And it all falls to some purpose and to some benefit. The benefit with this Paris deal for other foreign countries is real simple. Extracting of minerals. China has been doing that. And I explained it in the morning what China does. A lot of people in the U.S., they think that, China's going to bombard in with troops and ships and planes and jets and all this kind of stuff. No. China has become more technical. What they do is they go into your country. They invest. They produce. They implement thousands and thousands of warehouses and companies. They blow up your market. They flood your market with cheap man labor and cheap product. So your market is overflowed by the cheap man product and the cheap product that China sells. So your automatic market from inside the interior is much more expensive than the market from China. So China, what does? Collapses your companies, collapses your economies, and they take over that sector of area that they are collapsing. The automobile industry, they want to own it all. They want to own Ford. They want to own Mazda. They want to own Chevrolet. They collapse the economies of those things. They collapse the automobile industry. And ultimately, they're going to take away the emissions. A way to not contaminate the world. A way to protect the planet. A way to heal the planet, like the environmentalists are saying that because of COVID, carbon dioxide has gone down. A way to control the contamination. More than 9 million people die every year of contaminants, of emissions of automobiles. Now with this, people won't die, supposedly. And it will change the perspective of emissions. Lithium. Watch out. It is the new gold, and it is the new energy change. I told you guys, globalist compact of immigration, globalist compact of the education, globalist compact of the environment. Even I showed a video where Boris Johnson wasn't in it, and they were going to do it in Scotland in the year 2019, the year 2020, but it got canceled because of COVID. Now we understand why they're doing this globalist compact of the environment. God bless you all. A lot of people are asking me, what can we do? And, I was talking to my manager, and one of the things that she is right is that you guys need to act locally right now. Go to your local legislative, leader, and demand that you don't want this, and demand censorship, and demand, why is this happening? Why is this? Why that? We're not going to pay for it. You need to start doing it locally in your city and your state. Locally. You cannot move forward along if nobody is united and nobody thinks exactly the same way. That the country of the United States of America is being transformed into a globalist country, and is going to be transformed if people don't unite and people don't wake up of all the things and how the market is trying to change. All these communist leaders in the United States of America. I was listening to one leader. He's Black American. He has some kind of dreadlocks. My God. Oh my God, his brain is so messed up. And I was like, wow, this guy wants to be a communist, and he has never lived in a communist country. And he has never suffered what poverty is. He has never suffered what really a communist country is. And he's talking about bringing communism to the United States of America. God. It is amazing. So, we need to start acting locally. Act locally in your local offices. And you need to start pushing every political Congress guy, Congresswoman, every state committee, or whatever you want to call it in the United States. Diputado, senador, senator, congresswoman, congressman, whatever you guys have in your city, go and demand that. Write letters. Be more vocal about it. People sit down in their houses not doing anything about it. It's not going to happen. That way, let's just sit down and enjoy the show, how they are going to run your country and how they're going to change it. God bless every single one of you. Have a great night. Follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, at Orbis.net, YouTube, and also you can follow him at Facebook, and also at what else, Rain? What else he has? Orbis, Telegram. You can follow him at Telegram. He has a channel in Telegram. Also, you can follow me at Telegram, and also you can follow me at Facebook. And also, there's you can subscribe to my channel right here at YouTube, and you can become a member. Telegram is blowing up, so I suggest that you guys follow me on Telegram as Oscar at Blue. Today, I was supposed to do a video with Ben Bergquam. We talked on the phone for like around 30 minutes, and because of the wall, there's a lot of restrictions to do a live feed from the other side and me on the side of Tijuana. The whole idea is for us to do an interview, him on San Diego side and me on the Mexico side. And we were going to talk about, the the situation at the border and the immigrational factors and everything. But the signal, as you guys saw his video, the signal was really bad. The connection, as soon as you get as soon as you get close to the wall, the signal starts blurring. So they got a wave block signal if you get that close to the wall. So I was on the other side of Mexico in Tijuana, and you guys saw a video that I did about the wall getting built still in that particular part of Tijuana. I was like 20 feet or 30 feet away from the wall. That's the only, that's around the space that, the live feed can be kind of cleared. It's not going to be 100% clear. So if you're close to the wall, it's not going to permit you to go live or invite. Facebook is going to be dropping the feed going up. The signal is going to be really bad. So it was basically impossible for us to do a live feed. Probably tomorrow we will do something together, and we will be together on the live feed together. Me and Ben, send him a big hug. God bless you all. Stay safe, and like we always say, people, peace and love. And always your country's first. God bless.